Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Let's see some of the numbers here for Alex Sarr.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Inside. Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Wizards, we've got George, Davis out there with Sarr. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Fresh in at the shooting guard position. And Clark, after the All-Star break, it must be difficult to jump right back into playing full-time.
Well, I tell you, when you're accustomed to playing every other night or 4 nights and 5 nights, and then you get a break, it is hard. Hard to get right back into it, but typically it's a restart and a reset, and that adrenaline and excitement about what's on the horizon gets guys ready to go.
And there's Thompson on the assist from Durant.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Screen by Young. Pass to Fresh from outside the arc. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Washington has possession after the basket by Houston. Here's Fresh. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Eason. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Durant. Shoots over George. And another basket for Houston.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
George outside. Washington moving the ball around. There's Davis with the 3. Durant pulls it in.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 6.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Young, the pass to Davis. Here's Fresh. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's good. 2 points.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
rebounding, and they finished top 5 of the association in blocks per game. Their rapid intensity on this end really shining through and helping to intimidate opponents.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Davis, the pass to Young. Here's Fresh. Launches it. Smith with the rebound. Durant with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Free throws good from Durant. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And both free throws good for Durant.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Here's Fresh. He has 7. Young looking for an opening. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Here's Durant. Releases from the wing and drills it. And it's 13 points for Durant.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Easton. And he buries his first look.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Fresh. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Şengün against Sarr. And he lays it up and in.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good work there as it goes.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Young. Down low. Sarr. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now here's George. No points yet. Pass to Fresh. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Smith. Thompson, a screen on George. Durant against George. 6 to shoot. Durant draws the double. And down it goes. 2 points. Durant's got 15.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Koulibaly, he's checked in for George. And a change for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. On defense, Houston. 9-point game. Outside Young. Pass to Fresh. Koulibaly with a screen on Easton. Fresh. And again, Washington, no good. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Outside Davis. Young from long range. Fires in the triple. He's got 6.
Ice tray, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Outside Eason. Pass to Adams. And here is Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Here's Koulibaly. Davis, the pass to Fresh. Davis, a screen. From the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Durant finds Easton. Pass to Adams. Now here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. They double team Durant. And here's Thompson for 3. Offensive board. Adams with a screen on Sarr. Thompson passes to Adams. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
On the wing, Davis. Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Young. Here's Fresh for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Eason. Now here's Thompson. Guarded by Young. Now here's Durant. Adams a screen. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys?
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Finney-Smith checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. The Rockets lead by 5. Okogie, the pass to Adams. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
Gills checked in for Washington. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday is checked in. Here's Okogie. Koulibaly defending. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Finney-Smith. Holiday from long range. Knocks down the long J. And the Rockets lead by 8.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Young. A 26-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Here's Champagnie. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Holiday. Here's Adams. It's deflected. Outside Johnson. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Rockets pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Champagny. And here's Koulibaly. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Shepard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Here's Young. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Johnson passes to Gill. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Tries the spin move. Adams with a screen on Young. Here's Shepard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Josh Okogie, and it's Adams in its center. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback, but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defense, and he never shies away from physicality.
Nice shot by Okogie.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Johnson passes to Davis. Over Adams. Rockets with a rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepard, covered by Johnson. Now here's Şengün. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Washington.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Basket counts. Şengün's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Pass to Adams. Houston working the ball around. Şengün, a screen on Coulibaly. Okogie's shot is off. Wizards. Trail by 13. Champagny, pass to Davis. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Champagny. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. Now here's Davis. Adams covering. The Rockets lead by 13. To the inside. Okogie. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard, covered by Johnson. Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Davis. Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
Davis, such a terror in the open court. With his size and speed, that's a really lethal combination.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. George, he's checked in for Washington. Young comes in for Coulibaly. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Pass to Durant.
Wizards foul. Justin Sandpenny. First personal foul. It's time to leave the 75 for your Los Angeles Lakers. At small forward, 6'8", number 28, Louis Hachimura. The man in the middle, 7 feet, number 5, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. The other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. Starting at point, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic. Your Los Angeles Lakers head coach, J.J. Redick. Another round of applause for your Los Angeles Lakers.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Davis. Keyshawn George is out there with Alexander Song. And it's Young, and it's Fresh in at the point. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. LeBron James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
Now here's Fresh. Takes it off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Hachimura kicks to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Back to Ayton. And Davis sends it back. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. Sarr's shot is off. One-on-one fast break. And he gets the bucket.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Fresh. His second shot goes in off to a... Good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here is Hachimura. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And here's connects again from distance.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Here's Fresh. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Fresh has got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 37 points last game out.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Here's Young. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Ayton a screen on Sarr. Sarr against LeBron. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Davis. Young outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Trae Young showing you how he has developed as a scorer. You just saw it right there. A little bit of added strength helped him finish that shot.
From deep, Reeves. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the middle. Here's Davis. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
That was filthy. When Davis hammers it down, you feel the impact from here.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Lakers trail by 4. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And the dunk by James.
And LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Outside, George. Inside. And that one's good. Fresh. Fresh has got 10 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 6. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary
Here's a look at some of the stats for Austin Reeves. James looking it over. Hachimura kicks to James. Shot clock at 6. Off target from the wing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Anthony Davis. James outside. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Washington's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Sarr gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. LeBron outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Now here's Fresh.
Unreal.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. LeBron with it. Covered by Sarr. And it's blocked.
Great timing on. The rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And a change for the Wizards. Koulibaly's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. Over Koulibaly. Los Angeles with another miss. Now Sarr. Wizards passing it around. Young with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And stolen by James. Reeves into the lane. Pass to Doncic. Back to LeBron. Now Hachimura. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt. The kick out to LeBron. No good on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one's good. Fresh.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Lakers with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reed. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagne's checked in. It's good from long range.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here is Young. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot. Here's Fresh. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Fresh has got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Doncic, no good. Washington leading now by 9. Here's Sarr. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Davis is checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Fresh.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here is Young. No good on that one. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers trail by 9. Pass pass to Hayes. And there's the drive. Moravia passes to Vanderbilt. Now Koulibaly. Scoreless thus far. Young dishes to Davis, and it's blocked. Here's Moravia. He's defended by Koulibaly. Count the basket.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Pass to Song. Young against Doncic. Here's Johnson. No good on the shot. Johnson against Smart to the paint. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist. From Smart. And now it's only a 5-point Wizards lead. And so Young will bring it up for Washington. From downtown, the Lakers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
The Wizards with another miss. The Lakers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Smart finds Hayes. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And it's Davis at the elbow to stop the drought, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Wizards substitution. Justin Champagne. Rado.
Long range from the inbound, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Washington out in front. They lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Jake LaRavia out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reed. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Smart, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Reeves in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it to tie the game up. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wizards shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Champagnie. And Johnson now top of the key. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you gotta love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
Here's LaRavia. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Smart wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Davis sets a screen. Pass to Champagnie. Pocket 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
And it's LaRavia missing. Washington trailing. To the inside. Stolen. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Now let's check out some stats for Anthony Davis. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 21 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Yeah, controlling the boards helps your team in so many ways. You get those extra possessions. You can dictate the flow of the game, things like that.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson surveying the floor. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Wizards lead by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Reeves against Johnson. Outside, Smart. Here's LaRavia. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for Washington, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
The one thing about Reeves, you're not going to out-hustle.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Champagnie passes to George. Wide open. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's LaRavia. 8 points his last outing. Smart deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Champagnie passes to Davis. Pass to Champagnie. The 3 from George. And it's Laravia with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Lakers passing it around. Down low, here's Reeves. Misses from short range.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Pass to Johnson. Davis with a screen on Smart. Johnson from outside. And again, Washington no good. The Lakers leading. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Kleber slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hachimura comes in for Jake Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. On the wing, Davis. Vanderbilt defending. Young against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. Fresh. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Los Angeles leading by 3. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young looking it over. Over Doncic. The Wizards with another miss. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hachimura kicks to James. Pass to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
To the inside. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Washington with the rebound. Precious got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Young. Outside, George. Now here's Fresh. Guarded by Smart. Now here's Fresh. He's got 17. No good. That would have tied it. Hachimura down low. Riley covering. James wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Fresh, the pass to George. Doncic against Riley. LeBron outside. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Vanderbilt. Gill is checked in for the Wizards. Young from outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Ayton kicks to Doncic. Riley against Hachimura. Oh, Ayton in position. No good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Over Young. And it's Doncic missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Riley can't hit. Lakers leading by 6. Outside, Smart. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by George.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Gill. Young outside. Inside. And he dunks it down.
And you've seen this maturation as a player. More often, Young is electing to make the right pass in pick-and-roll action.
Now, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, that is just great effort by Ayton on the offensive glass. He did not give up on that possession.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Doncic with the steal. Young with the steal. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Right side, George. Riley passes it to Young. And here's Fresh. Sinks the three-pointer. Fresh has got 22.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And here's Young from the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Smart. Stolen by Fresh. Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
45. And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot on roll. They're measuring up the shot. Next time, let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. In the Eastern Conference, Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he's been aggressive, not for just a quarter or a half or a game. It's been sustained. The key for Big Cat.
Yeah, this is one of the best stretches ever. Playing some inspired ball. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Taking a look at the Wizards. Fresh is out there with Trae Young. Then it's George. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Reeves. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Jacks up a three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young with no one around. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doncic outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Fresh with the ball. He's got 24. Outside, George. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Doncic. The shot will not fall. George with the defensive effort.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Fresh. The three-pointer, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Now, here's James. He's got 8. 4 on the shot clock. And again, the Lakers, no good.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
It's George on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And Ayton throws it down. Here's Young. He's got 8. And the big fella, Alexander, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's James. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Out to the wing. Here's Fresh. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup. Fresh has got 26.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Doncic outside. And he He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Davis. Pass to Fresh. And here's Young. 8 points for him. Basket counts. George has got his second bucket tonight.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Ayton dishes to Doncic. Tries the spin move. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. A look at the Lakers. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they are in an okay position for the play-in with about a month to go, having the advantage over lower-ranked teams, as long as they can hold this position.
LeBron passes to Hachimura. Count it, good. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Young passes to Sarr. And the 3 off target.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And they double up James. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Wizards trail by 7. Young outside. George looking over the floor. Pass to Fresh. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Fresh has got 29 in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Hachimura the screen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hachimura's got 9 points.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 3.